Ooh, y'all. This dude right here said property owners are walking away from Section 8.
What?
Some of you mofos are in trouble. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Ooh, wait. Seems like something always happening, don't it? Don't it? Don't it seem like something always happening, y'all? Let me tell you. Today I'm going to be talking about Section 8. Section 8 can be wonderful for some people. I'm pretty sure it's wonderful for everyone who's sitting on it. I'm pretty sure it is, You don't pay market rent. That's wonderful within itself. Some people actually need Section 8. But for how long, y'all? Now, I'm not talking about the disabled and the seniors who've been sitting on the waiting list forever, trying to get an apartment or a house, whatever they get on Section 8. How long is an able-bodied person who can work, run, jump, do all type of stuff, How long are we supposed to feel sorry for them? Because they are pitiful. Sandfay girl, everybody can't be rich. Everybody can't. I'm not saying you have to be rich to take care of yourself. Why y'all keep saying that? That's sort of stupid right there within itself. Even if you just make the bare minimum to afford your food, your rent, your light bill, maybe your cell phone, maybe car payment, insurance and stuff like that. Even if you just make the bare minimum to buy your groceries and stuff. Why can't you do that? Why the taxpayers got to take care of you forever? Because you refuse to do better. I know y'all hate for me to say that, but it's true. They refuse to do better. Well, I want y'all to see this video today. Right now, he is saying that the landlords is sick and tired of Section 8 because they are being done wrong by Section 8. Being done wrong. I know the tenants do the landlords wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know that. And I know some landlords do tenants wrong. But today the landlords are complaining. Well, this guy, he's talking about New York. But it's not just in New York, y'all. It's in other states too. And I want you to let me know down in the comment section. Is it in your state too? Let me know. Okay. Section 8 is not bad. But the right people need to get on Section 8. Some of y'all need to be kicked off so the right people can get on Section 8. Like I said, the disabled and the seniors. It may be people, who have lost their job for a minute, okay? Maybe they're struggling, But don't be on there forever. They're giving you what? 2 years. 2 years. Is that what they said? 2 years. I'm going to also play a video after this dude that's upset because y'all cheering that people are going to be kicked off of Section 8 after 2 years. I'm going to say more when he comes, all right? But first, let me thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the PayPal, the Cash App, the Buy Me a Coffee, and thank you for the super thanks. I appreciate that. And don't forget that I am here every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So you don't miss me. Because like I said, sometimes YouTube does not give you notification. Okay. So Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. And like I said also, the soap is coming very soon. Man, y'all gonna love that soap. Y'all gonna love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on the launch. Working on it. Work, 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 work. That's what some of y'all need to be doing. Work, work, work. Working, working. I'm trying to set up the video. Okay. All right. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Remember in New York City when everybody was celebrating tenant protection laws? But why is it that nobody's talking about the fact that in New York City, property owners are now walking away from dealing with Section 8?
Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Tenant protection laws. Let me start him back over. I'm sorry. Excuse the elderly. Excuse her.
Remember in New York City when everybody was celebrating tenant protection laws? But why is it that nobody's talking about the fact that in New York City, property owners are now walking away from dealing with Section 8?
Why is that? Why are they? Why are property owners walking away? Is it something that Section 8 is doing to the landlords? Or is it something to do with the tenants? Do you live in New York? Are y'all state having this same problem too? Listen to what he says. Listen and pay attention.
I've been telling you guys for years, Section 8 is not guaranteed money, and that you property owners need to stop acting like they're doing you a favor.
Some of y'all landlords been accepting Section 8 for years. How do they do it? How do they stay on there for years and don't complain? Are they just, what they say, complacent? They okay with, the problems with Section 8 with the government? Section 8 ain't nothing but the government, y'all. It's the government, You know how the government is. You know how they are. But this man seems to be pretty angry about it. I don't know if he's a property owner or what. I have no idea. What's going on up there in New York? Coming to a city or a state near you, honey child, near you.
And it's a gift when they're paying your rent. I want to be the one to correct the narrative. Ooh. Section 8 needs landlords. Landlords do not need Section 8.
What? Section 8 need landlords. Landlords do not need Section 8 because we can rent our property at market rate. But why they don't rent their property at market rate? Because they can get more with Section 8. That's what I heard. Let me know down in the comment section. They price theirs above market rate. But I think Section 8 is kind of getting smart out. Nope, we're going with market rate. Okay, if they say this apartment is worth $1,000, that's all we're going to pay you. That's it. Okay. That's it. We're going to let you pay. Well, the tenant's going to pay, what is it, 30%? I don't know, 30%. And we're going to pay the rest, okay? So, hey, it's going to be on you then, you. But he's mad. I don't know. I don't know the deal because, like I said, I never had Section 8. Never had it. Never will.
Let's make this thing clear, Section 8. We do not work for you. We are actually partners. And in a partnership, it's not supposed to be one-sided.
They don't think like that. Do you think the government think like that you are partners with them? Huh? They see you as a squirrel just trying to get a nut. That's all they see. You just trying to get some of this government money, landlords. That's what they see you. They don't see you as a partner, like you have a contract with them. They don't see you like that. The government don't. Don't be fooling yourself now.
Landlords are tired of being controlled, delayed, and disrespected.
Then why you stay then? Why you stay and let the government do you like that? People always complain about stuff. Then they get online and complain and be upset and mad. But they don't do nothing about it. They stay there. They stay there. Why? Because maybe they're getting paid on time. Maybe because the money is good. Even though sometimes they have to deal with the worst ever tenants. But they stay there and complain. See, I can't do that for years. I don't do that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've never complained about anything, because I have. But once I complain about it, and if I can do something about it, I will. I'm not going to keep complaining. I'm going to find a solution. And that's what some of y'all should be doing too. Find a solution to your problems. Don't depend on anyone, not the government, and you can't even depend on your family or your spouse. You got to find a solution, okay?
And that's why you seeing property owners in New York City are falling back from dealing with Section 8. Landlords are saying I'm good in New York City when it comes down to Section 8.
Can they force you to take Section 8? If you are a landlord in New York City, I heard some states are doing that. You can't say no. Somebody come to you with a voucher, you cannot deny that voucher. Why not? Why can't you deny that voucher? That's not right. Everybody don't want their property to be a Section 8. What if you live in a nice neighborhood? Your house is in a nice neighborhood that you're trying to rent. Or you have a high-rise apartment or something like that in a nice area. And you trying to tell me they're going to make you rent it to a Section 8 person? They call it discriminating, y'all. Is it discriminating? Is it? Everybody don't want to work with the government. Everybody don't. We don't like the government. We don't want the government in our business. Hell no. I'm moving right along.
And so many people are shocked. But let me break it down to you why landlords are starting to come with this attitude. Landlords are tired of the delayed inspections. While you guys are taking your time to come and do the inspections, our units are staying vacant, and vacant units don't make no money.
You know how many Section 8 apartments there is? Do you know how many employments there is trying to do inspections? Do you know how much those inspections cost? Do they make the landlords pay for the inspections? I don't know. Put it on down in the comment section if you know. Oh yeah, you're going to have delays when it comes to the government. They delay. But they expect their money all the time. You better not be late. You better not, or they're going to garnish your check. They're going to take it some way, somehow. Or they're going to throw you in jail. One of the two.
Landlords are tired of paperwork that could drag on for weeks, sometimes months. Let's not forget about the payment issues. Section 8 loves changing the rules depending on the program or depending on the social worker that's representing the tenant. What? And the big thing that nobody's talking about, property owners are tired of not having control of their own property.
So you don't have control over your own property? Because the government is telling you what to do because they giving you money? Is they money? Yeah, you own the property, but you applied for it. You applied to have Section 8. I'm talking about the landlord. You applied to have, you allow, I put it like that, the tenants to come in there with a voucher and you accepted it. So now you got to follow the government rules. That's what a lot of people don't understand. When you accept something and they have rules and stipulations, you got to follow it, whether you like them or not, okay? So you chose that, sir. You chose it if you are a landlord. That's what I'm talking to, okay? You chose to be done that way. You didn't do your homework on the government. You didn't do your homework on being a Section 8 landlord. You didn't do your homework on it. And some of y'all have done your homework and you knew what was going to happen. You knew it, okay? But you accepted it anyway. Why? Why? Because you felt like that is guaranteed money. You ain't got to worry about nobody saying, I can't pay my rent. Even though there are some people on Section 8 don't pay their portion. Section 8 pays a certain portion. Then you got some people on Section 8. I think maybe, I don't know, let me know. They only pay like $1, $2, $3, and some of them don't pay no money because their income is very low. Very, very low. Poverty level. Okay? So, I'm just telling y'all, it's different in every state.
Now, I'm not saying that Section 8 is bad. I have a lot of tenants that are on Section 8. What I'm saying to you all is there is a big difference between an opportunity and an obligation.
No, Section 8 is not bad. It's supposed to help the needy. Yes, even the able-bodied person is supposed to help them too. But they're not supposed to stay on it now for a lifetime. We keep telling y'all that. I don't know why y'all think they're supposed to. I don't know why y'all think we're supposed to feel sorry for the people, the able-bodied people, because they done had all these damn kids and they can't afford to move out and get a job on their own. But we got to take care of them forever and ever and ever. And y'all think that's okay? Okay, and the working class people out here struggling. I know y'all hate me to say that. A lot of people hate for me to say we out here struggling. We taxpayers struggling. Well, I'm a taxpayer, Sandfay. I am a taxpayer. I pay my taxes. I work part-time, but I'm still on Section 8. I work full-time, but I'm still on Section 8 because I don't make enough money. I don't make enough. Well, find a better job, damn it. Find another job where you can make enough and you ain't got to depend on nobody. Find another job, but you don't want to find another job. Why? Because you'll be cut off. You don't want to be cut off. That's the problem, y'all. They don't want to be cut off. But they get all online talking that smack to you, the taxpayers. And we're supposed to feel sorry for them because they laid up and let some man slang that meat in them, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, slanging that meat, okay? And they thought that it was okay to have all these babies because I am guaranteed to keep my Section 8, my food stamps, my everything, my government benefits. I am guaranteed. I don't care if I don't have a man, if I don't have a husband living with me. I don't care. Okay, I'm independent. Why do people say they're independent? You ain't independent if you relying on the taxpayer. You're not an independent woman. Okay, you ain't taking care of yourself. You ain't. The taxpayers are. Man, some of y'all something else.
Property owners are not obligated to have to house Section 8 tenants. This is the reason Section 8 needs to start changing up in the way that they're treating the property owner. Now, the same program that's supposed to be out here helping people are starting to see that they got fewer and fewer options to housing their clients. You can't build a system where one side feels like they have no say. So Section 8, you are not doing property owners a favor. Property owners are doing you a favor.
Let me tell you something, sir. Even though you're doing all that screaming and shouting and upset, the government ain't listening to you. They doing you a favor too, really. They are. They making sure that you have a tenant. They making sure your property is what's the word I'm trying to say? I forgot. I had a brain fart. They making sure you have a tenant in that apartment or that house or whatever you got. It could be vacant. Your property could be vacant, you know. A lot of people stay in a house or apartment for a year and move. 2 years and move. Section 8 tenants, they usually stay there for a while, okay? So you got guaranteed money coming every month. And they still not happy. You know the government was slow in doing things. You know that. Okay, you said the government stopping your money because they won't hurry up with the inspections and other stuff. They stopping your money. But you know that money coming. Okay, why haven't you been saving your money? See, that's the problem right there. People don't save. All this money he getting on the house, you think he saved any of it? Just in case the government, kind of acts stupid 1 month or two, huh? People don't save for emergencies. That's the whole problem. That's the problem. I'm serious. It really is.
Because you need the property owner does not need you. So let's work together. Remember, we are partners. Section 8, the property owner does not work for you. So let's come up with an agreement that we both can live with so that we can continue serving the community.
He think they partners, but they not. You ain't no partner with the government, okay? Anytime the government is doing something for you and helping you, the government is going to be the head honcho. The government is going to rule over everything. The government. Do you understand me? Do you? Anytime you're going to the government for something, you better beware. You better read that tiny print. You better read it. You think he read it, y'all? Do you think he did? I don't think so. That's why he online right now complaining, because he didn't read the tiny print, okay? I fault myself when things start going wrong because I didn't what? I didn't do my homework, I didn't do my research, and I didn't read the tiny print. Okay? Fault yourself. Don't be getting mad at the government because everybody know how the government is. You didn't know? You should be old enough to know. All right? Now, I'm not saying the government is right. I'm not saying that, And I'm not saying you ain't right. I'm not saying that. All right? But I do know things go on within the government. And you know that too. But you took that chance. And now you're all online complaining about it. That's what people do too. All right, here's the next video, y'all. This dude said y'all are cheering on people getting put out or losing their benefits after 2 years. Y'all should be ashamed of y'all. You should be ashamed. Now, y'all gonna have to tell me because I don't know. Is this a dude or a woman? I don't know these days. These days you can't tell. I have no idea. All right, here we go.
For all the dummies cheering on the speculated Donald Trump limiting Section 8 to 2 years, I just want y'all to keep in mind that a lot of y'all that are currently on Section 8 or whose family members are on Section 8 do not have the credit nor income.
Is that a dude or is it a woman? He said some of y'all family members don't have the credit or the income. They get put out of Section 8. Where they going? They ain't got no credit. They got low income. Where are they going? Everything's so high now. The apartments are high. Well, I stay. To me, it's high for seniors living on a limited income. Don't get me wrong. Some seniors have money, but the majority of them don't. I noticed that. Okay? So where are your relatives going? Are they going to have to come and stay with you? Are they going to the shelter? Are they going to be living on the streets? Where are they going? Are you going to let after 2 years, your relative just live anywhere with her children, with her 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids? Where is the man? That's what I want to know. Where is the man? You don't care about your children? I know you hate the baby mama, but what about your children? All right. Move right along. Move right along here.
To move out of their Section 8 apartment to a whole nother house or a whole nother apartment.
So wait a minute, you trying to tell me 2 years ain't enough for these people to get on their feet? 2 years? They need longer than that? They need longer than 2 years? They do. 2 years is not enough. How long is too long to be living on Section 8? How long is too long to be getting food stamps? How long? But we're talking about Section 8 today. So 2 years is not enough for you to learn a trade, find a job, go to college. 2 years is not enough. It's not. Now they got work requirements coming. 20 hours a week. If you can do 20 hours, can you do 40? Who's watching the kids then? That's the requirement right there. The requirement is you got to do 20 hours. Who's watching those kids while you doing 20 hours? If you don't do the 20 hours, you're going to be cut off. They doing something. They have some type of means. Like they said, well, there's a will, there's a way. Okay? I just want to know. But this dude, I don't know, / female, I don't know what it is.
That's number one. Number two, with your bad credit and little to no income, without the government's guaranteed money of paying some or all of your rent, landlords will not be looking to take a risk on you guys.
Well, he ain't lying about that. I'm going to call him a he, because the voice just sounds like a he to me. He ain't lying. A lot of y'all got bad credit. But Section 8 took a risk on you somehow, some way. So what's going to happen if your credit is bad? Nobody wants to rent to you. Okay? What is a person supposed to do? Is that why a lot of people are homeless? I know sometimes because they don't have a job. Also, is it because they don't qualify? I mean, can you rent a room? Do you have a relative who loves you? You mean to tell me the majority of these people don't have relatives who love them? And they don't try to help them and show them the way? A lot of y'all don't have relatives like that? God, that's sad, y'all. That is really sad. It really is.
Just keep that in mind for you dumb motherfuckers cheering this shit on, okay?
So, are we supposed to feel sorry, sir, for them forever and ever and ever, sir? Sir, are we supposed to take care of them forever? Sir, they're not supposed to never try to do anything with their life, sir. If we just let them sit there and we don't try to make them do nothing, what are we saying to their children? Are we saying it's okay, be like your mama, be like your daddy? We're going to take care of you just like we taking care of your mom and dad. Be nobody. We're going to be raising a whole bunch of nobodies, y'all. Is that what y'all want? Now, I'm not saying all the children's going to be nobody, but a whole lot of them are, because they're looking at their parents and they think this is a good lifestyle, dependent on the government. Getting free stuff. They want free stuff for the rest of their life. They want free food, free utilities, free house, free rental, free everything. They want everything to be free. They don't want to pay for nothing. They want nothing to come out their pocket. Nothing. You taxpayers, you owe us this. You owe us this. We know you got your own problems, but we don't care about your problems. We care about us only. Us. So stop talking about us. Yes, we want to stay on this system forever. Yes, we do, because we deserve it. You taxpayers, you hard-working class people making all that money, you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve no relief ever. Never. Even though, like I said, some of y'all struggling, you don't deserve nothing for free like us. You got it made. We don't. That's what people think, y'all, who don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. And you got people cheering these people on, feeling sorry for these people for the rest of their life. But they don't feel sorry for you because you're struggling, working hard, trying to feed your family and pay your bills. They don't feel sorry for you. They feel sorry for the people sitting on the system. And they want to call y'all privilege. Hell no. The people sitting on the system are privileged. They don't pay no bills, okay? Don't get me wrong, some of them just pay a tiny bit. Almost like a discount. Y'all don't get no discount. Y'all got to pay full. Pay in full everything. Your mortgage, your rent, your utilities, your food, you got to pay in full. You don't get a discount. Okay? But we're supposed to not say nothing. Nothing. You're not supposed to do that. These people are poor. You don't do the poor like that. Some people can't help that they're poor forever. They can't help it. Y'all, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired of these people acting like we are wrong. We are wrong for talking about them. But that's okay. A new day is coming. It's coming. Y'all better prepare. And you got 2 damn years to prepare. And if you don't succeed, who you gonna blame? They gonna blame the government and the taxpayers because y'all are for this. They gonna blame you. You are the problem. The taxpayers, y'all are the problem. In the government, y'all talked the government into kicking us out. Y'all talked the government into getting rid of our benefits. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. Y'all, let me get out of here. Let me know what y'all think about the video, okay? The landlord. Are you a landlord? Are you having problems with the government? Or is it just smooth for you? You've been a landlord for what, 5 years, 10 years? Has everything been smooth for you? How about your tenants? Do you love your tenants? Some of y'all have good tenants, but a lot of y'all have some bad ones. Tell us about the tenants too, okay? And tell me, do you feel that it's wrong to give the people 2 years to get off the system? Or do they need longer, 3 years, 4 or 5? Hell, they already been sitting there forever. How many years we gotta give them before they can finally be somebody in life? How long we gotta wait? Huh? Some of us be dead. All right, y'all. Like I always say, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.